Welcome to another mega exciting 5-minute auto pairing in the Internet Chess Club. So, let's see, there's I think there's about 43 title players on at the moment, and just waiting for a game now. So, okay, a 5-minute auto pairing game should be on its way soon. The top rated GM at the moment, 3015, that's a standard rating, it's not an auto pairing rating. Oh, okay, let's see. Wobbler 1758. I could try the Nc3 it's quite solid and reliable. Or a Queen's Indian.
Check.
In fact, let's put the bishop back here. And I'll try and sort out this bishop on c8. So at the moment it's pretty solid stuff. I think bishop a6 and hoping for the best. The bishop covers actually immediately b5. Right, now I don't know about knight e4, is that an idea? Or knight d7, maybe knight d7, there's queen a4. Can I see what this bishop's up to if I play this? Is that too slow? Is it just going to take? If it doesn't, okay. Now knight d7 maybe. Although I feel the position's uncomfortable because of queen a4. I challenge the bishop again. What do I really want to do here? As soon as I move this knight, this would be a looser piece. So if I can get away with knight c6, queen a4, bishop b7, I feel I've got some problems here. What about queen b4? Is that a move? I'm not really too familiar with these positions. It just seems as though there's a problem with queen a4. I don't want to lose on time either. I guess I'll try this for bishop b7. Knight b5, queen d7, maybe that's okay. I just need to connect the rooks and play rook c8. So he has played that. So knight b5, queen d7. Alright, at least now I'm happy that I'm able to have the rooks connected. I think a6, b5, then I can look forward to knight a5 to c4. Okay, it's threatening immediately e5. If I just take that, I might be getting the d5 square, if nothing else. So knight b4, it looks more pleasant here. So I'm on the rook, it looks more pleasant than just before. Right, so bishop a6. No, I don't want bishop a6. Actually, bishop d5. Bishop c6. Where does the queen go on bishop c6? Let's just test this for a moment. Because if it goes to b3, there's bishop d5. If it goes to a3, it looks a bit odd. Maybe just a5. As soon as this knight moves, I can take here. It looks pleasant, this position. Okay, so a5 is actually conceding the c file pretty soon. Okay, so I can do this now and try and put pressure down the c file with rook c6 or something. Well, there's knight e5. Rook c7, or I can just take here. That would weaken his king. I think I want to do that to centralize my queen a bit more. Now I'm in the position to play rook c7. It's looking fun with this c file. Don't usually play these Queen's Indian positions much, but this looks fun at the moment. So here, knight b6, there's no rook c1 or anything. Okay, that's a problem. What about rook? For the moment, rook b8. I'm hoping this is okay. That knight c4 is pain. That structure is not nice for knight c4. Okay, maybe rook a7 and b5. It's ridiculous, but I don't know how to. Well, there's knight c6 and b5. Okay, I'll try knight c6. It holds the e5 square. So if I play this for b5, then back to b4, or double rooks. Oh, okay. And there's queen h5 trying to have some loose piece thing, but there's d5. This is not getting too nice. d5. Busting open the position a bit. Oh, I'm going to get a weak pawn. Okay, I'm getting a weak pawn. I don't know what else to do particularly. The knight, I think, can return back to d5. No, this is not nice what's happened here. Yeah, he's really transformed it. Is this c-file worth anything here? It's dangerous. Okay. I'm ready for rook e7. Or knight, actually knight e5 for knight f3 might be useful. So if I take in the knight e5, no, I can't take it. Get mated on g7. I think I have to do this, something like this. Holding on, but it's not great compared to what it had, the promise of the position before. But I suppose that's 5-minute chess. So knight e5. The knight's holding the rook. Knight e5 though for knight f3. There's a check. There's a check here. No, on b1. Knight e5 check. Check on b1. So queen e d8 threatens to win the rook now. If I get my king out of the firing line, so I can play knight e5. There's queen check, queen g6. If the queens come off, oh, well, I think I'm going to get my knight e5 under bad circumstances. He's winning the e6 pawn. Can I get the queens off? Oh, it's not good, is it? If I'm resorting to this. These are bitter games sometimes on the auto pairing, even against lower rateds. It's just a hard, tough experience. Okay, he's going to force a draw or something. Okay, there's knight f6 now on the cards to get out of that. Knight e7 I can take at the moment. Right, try and get my king activated, or play b4 first. Mind you, there's rook b6, so knight takes, getting munched. Not pleasant. Can I get my king over to coordinate?
Check.
In the last 30 seconds? Okay, he's blundered. That's the blunder I was looking for. Okay. So now that should make things easier.
Check. Check.
Now I don't want my knight to be lost that easily. Okay, I got knight f4 check.
Check.
The rook. Yeah, I don't know. It was I was hoping he wouldn't play queen a4 to start off with. From that.
Check.
Let's have a quick look. So I was trying to play solidly, and yeah, white is better. Queen a4. That is actually the engine suggestion. Well, it was for a moment. This is Stockfish 5. If we leave Stockfish 5, it does find Queen a4. Yeah. So okay. Now, yeah, I thought I was okay here. Knight e7 is given. I played this, which is okay. This is okay as well. So until this point, I was okay. Something horrible happened. Maybe I should have kept the blockade on the d pawn. I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on his king weaknesses. But so the engine suggestion is queen c7. That looks simple because the knight's always ready to have a nice place. So what I did is actually let him liberate the d pawn soon. So now actually there is b5 apparently. That looks like a tactical and interesting solution. So if knight b6, queen here, that solves the problems. Knight takes a5, just knight c6. It does seem to solve problems, that one, instead of tying down an entire rook. But still, black's better here, it seems, until this. Knight e3, and then he's playing for d5. A bad blockader, as Nimzovich said. Sometimes, you know, when you're blockading pawns, the queen's the worst blockader, and that's the case here. Then in fact, liberation now. Immediately knight e5 though, that could have been played instead of here. I could have gone into f3, inaccuracy, and now white is actually doing fantastically well at move 30. He's got an advantage of nearly a pawn, more than a pawn. So this is bad news. I was hoping for a miracle and blunder, and it did happen. I thought if I get my knight to d4 here, if I had played this, then there's knight e7 check. So I wanted the knight on b4, so I had to give up this pawn for that. Somehow I just felt as though my opponent would crack with just 30 seconds. I just think, and he did. I suspected that would happen with severe time pressure. But yeah, it was a game where it showed the bad blockader, I think, if there's anything from this game, that the queen was a bad blockader and white actually inflicted structural damage after that. So it was a very important consideration, the d-pawn blockade. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.